Welcome to all. My name is Mathivathana, Asst.Prof of Commerce, Sri Kalishwari College. Today we are discuss about overview of company formation, characteristics and bill piercing under Indian law. That means company law. Let's start with introduction. Then company law is a set of rules that explains how a company is formed, how it is managed, rights and duties of members, how a company can be closed. In India, company law is mainly governed by the Companies Act 2013. For example, when a group of people starts a business and register it legally, it becomes a company. The law that controls its activities is called company law. Then, what is a company? It defined as a company is an artificial person created by law. It has its own identify separate from its owners. A company can own property, enter into contracts, borrow money, sue others, be sued. For example, three persons, namely XYZ, starts a company called ABC Private Limited. The company owns the office building, not their personal. For famous Indian companies like Reliance, Infosys, Wipro, etc., these can own assets, earn profits, and continue business independently. The next one is characteristics of a company. The first characteristics of company is separate legal entity. A company has its own legal identity separate from its shareholders. For example, Mr. X owns share in ABC Limited. If the company take a loan, Mr. X is not personally responsible for that loan. Then second characteristics is limited liability. That means shareholders are responsible only up to the amount of shares they hold. For example, the person buys share worth rupees 10,000, so the loss is limited to rupees 10,000. Then next one characteristics is perpetual successions. The company continues even if members die or leave. For example, a shareholder of XY Limited, Mr. A dies, the company still continues its business. Then another one characteristics is transferability of shares. That means the shares can be transferred from one person to another. For example, if Mr. A sells his shares of XY Limited to Mr. Y, the company continues without interruption. Then and final one characteristics of company is company property. Company assets belong to the company, not shareholders. For example, a company owns a building worth of rupees 50 lakhs. Even if a shareholder owns 90% of shares, he cannot claim that building as his personal property. Then next one topic is corporate will. Corporate will, that means the legal separation between a company and its owners is called the corporate will. For example, shareholders are normally protected from company liabilities. If a company has debts, creditors generally cannot collect money from shareholders' personal property. The next topic is lifting or piercing the corporate will. Courts may ignore the separate identity of a company to find the real persons behind wrongdoing. The following are the grounds of lifting. First one is fraud. Company formed to deceive creditors or investors. Then second one is tax evasion, using corporate structure to illegally avoid taxes. Then next one is legal activities, money laundering or unlawful operations. Then another one is protection of public interest. Then the legal consequences when the will is lifted. For example, if a person a fake company created to cheat investors, the following consequences are legally faced. First one is directors or shareholders may become personally liable. Then next one is assets may be attached. And another one is compensation or punishment may be imposed. For example, a director cheats investors of rupees 50 lakhs. The court may order him to repay the money personally. Finally, the conclusion of this discussion is a company enjoys a separate legal identity, but courts can lift the corporate bill when it is misused for fraud or illegal activities. Thank you.